Hi guys! So I'm back with a little share. Some folks had asked to see this new waffle flower die that I got cut out, and so I'm going to show you what it looks like when you cut it out and put it together. This creates two different sizes of frames, and the two sizes are 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 inch square by 1/8 thick. So it is a dimensional frame die, and as I said before, if you look down, there's a channel in the middle, and that's 1/8 of an inch wide. So the frame is going to be that thickness, and then it's 2.75 by 2.75 inches square, or you can create one that is 2 by 3, and that's this one here. So if you're going to cut the square one, you cut 2 of this. If you're going to cut the rectangular one, you cut 2 of this. And so what you do is when you get your pieces, this is the 2 by 3 one because I've already made the 2 3/4 one, and I'll show you what I did. This is how it looks when you cut them, and you can see that it creates these little tiny perfs in the frame that are just decorative. And I cut this from some scrap paper I'm using at the moment to make a project. You put some really strong tape. I use the red line tape here because I happen to have that out. And you'll notice that when it cuts, if you look at the die closely, there's a little point here where it is, it goes in a little bit. And then you have that last little line that is created. Now, that's where you're going to put the tape. So you get a little triangle tape here, and then one here and one here on both pieces. So that's what I've done. There is tape on this one corner. You can't see it because the red piece came off, so I just left it off. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold it up, and I've already creased them. On the crease lines, you can see there's that 1/8 inch depth here, and then you're going to do the same on this, and then you'll take and you'll bring up one side. There's a crease right here. You'll bring up one side, and where those two pieces of tape are, you're going to remove them, and then you're just going to take the corners and create a 90-degree angle. And you notice that those two places where I had the tape are on the inside of the frame now, and you're just going to sandwich those in between to create the 90-degree, just like you would have in a picture frame. So the front and the back will both have tape. See that? And so you have this little channel in the middle. And then you're going to do the same thing to the other piece. Let me just take off the tape. This red line tape is very staticky. And you're going to bring that other piece up, and you're going to stick them together. And what you're going to notice, what happens is that little notch where I showed you on the die where it starts to come in, that's where the two angles meet. So that's your guide basically. So you know where that 90-degree angle is. Okay? And now you have two pieces that look like this. Well, they don't go together like that, obviously. So you basically, I have to flip one around so you can see how it forms this rectangular frame. And then all you do is take off the pieces here, which, see if I can do that without getting stuck on it. And piece on the other side. I'm sorry, I'm off camera. Then I'm going to do it to the other side, because the reason I'm doing it at the same time is because when you fit them together, you want to make sure that the inner pieces are going on to the inside where they're supposed to be. So you fit the two pieces together at the same time. If the tape is off, then you can just push, stick the two sides together. Sorry, that red line is really hard to... Okay, so again, this is the side that has the tape on it. It's going to the inside of the frame. I'm going to just stick those two together. And then on the other side, you can see it too. I'm sticking it together, putting them on the inside of the frame. And voila, you have a nice little three-dimensional frame. And Some people are like, probably like, well, that's too small for a picture. Well, yeah, it is kind of small for a picture, but what you can use these for is like sentiments. You can stamp a sentiment on a card, or you can frame it on a card. And you can embellish it for other things. So let me show you what I did with the square one. This is the rectangular one that's 2 by 3. Here's the square one. I made it into a shaker. So what I did was I just cut a piece of cardstock that is 2.75 by 2.75, fit it in there before I obviously put it all together. I basically put red line tape on two sides, like an L, and then stuck it into the piece that it fits into. And then did the same thing with a piece of acetate. And the red line tape is between the frame and the acetate, and the frame and the cardstock. So I did the same thing on this side, and then fit the two pieces together like I just showed you, and put the glitter, you know, or the pieces for the shaker in there. So it actually says count your rainbows, and then I put a unicorn in there and some star glitter because this is some star paper. So if you're wondering, the large shapes of stars in there are from Heidi Swap. The paper is from Michaels. This is their unicorn collection. And then the glitter, I think I got that from Vicky. Hey Vicky, if you're watching. So this is the little frame that I put together for the other. So now you see it all dolled up. Okay, thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye.